Closing the breakout rooms now.
Thank you.
Okay, Kev, you can hit your button.
That's what I'm talking about. Make my money over here. At all. Man, that is so satisfying to click that button.
All right. Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us for our Employer Connect event happening today. Wherever you're coming from and joining us, whether it's in-state, out-of-state, we appreciate you being here. My name's Chantel DeWall, and Candy Tillman is here. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for being here. Candy is going to drop a quick poll just so we can, ask you a few questions, and bear with me. I do want to let you know that I am streaming today from Stony Brook University in Stony Brook, New York, from their Career Services Center, and just wanted to say hi to Jane and Pamela. So thank you all for being here. Before we get started, just want to let you know it is important that you have Zoom 5.3.0 or later in order to move yourself into the breakout rooms. But if you're not sure what version you're running, you can check. But regardless, we'll be here to help you out if you need anything. If this is your first time at an Employer Connect event, welcome. We know that navigating civilian employment is incredibly challenging, and we hope that these events give you an easy, casual, virtual way to connect directly with the industry military talent leaders that are here. Direct exposure is key, and building those genuine relationships is really going to make the key difference in your job search. So you may find a fit with a company today, you may not, but the whole point is getting that exposure to those different roles and pathways that are available. So today you can see we have a ton of different employer participants, and before we get started, we're going to introduce you to some of our employer partners. But before we get to that, next month, actually, we have an Employer Connect event, exclusive event with Lowe's, and so we definitely hope that you'll join us. We'll include our upcoming events page in the chat, so that way you can sign up, and the Lowe's team will be here today as well. Okay, before we get started, I am going to introduce Candy Tillman, so that way she can say some words before we bring it over to the employer partners.
Also, Chantel, can you kick off the poll? It wouldn't let me.
Does it say 1-1?
Yeah, that one.
Done.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Kevin, my husband, and I started 50 Strong about 4 years ago now, and just so grateful always to all of our employer partners that make all of this work possible. The bar is open, and there's lots of hot dates here. The employers are the hot dates, and they all are eager to share their pathways with you. So thank you all so much for being here. I also just wanted to mention, y'all, we make an effort to have employers of all shapes and sizes here, because our goal is for you to know how much opportunity there is out there for you to explore. So we have large employers here, some of which are making all of this possible. But I'm happy to also share with you that we have a state government here today. First person that drops in the chat which state government that is, I will send a hat. Hint, hint, it is where Kevin and I live. We're incredibly excited to have that state here with us today. Y'all, states have lots of jobs, right? And I want to say thank you to George and the state of Arizona for collaborating alongside these national employers. The goal here, as Matt Disher often says, is a rising tide lifts all, and that is what we're here for. So thank you so much to the state of Arizona. I am going to pop in with one more quick thought in just a second, but Chantel, back over to you for the other employer intros.
Yes, absolutely. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get started with Lowe's. Rebecca, are you joining us today, or is it Mike Piper? Are you introducing?
Special guest appearance today. Yeah. So, hey, everybody, I'm Mike Piper. I'm the senior manager of university and military recruiting here at Lowe's. And I'm accompanied by my military recruiting team, which is Alex and Rebecca. But for Lowe's in general, we have 26,000 veterans and military spouses that work for us. And we have a ton of different opportunities to quantity, how much we hire from the military. We're a very large company with 300,000 associates across the United States, and last year, about 7% of our hires were from the military community in general, which is a pretty large number and a pretty substantial amount of hires for us. But we have different opportunities from full-time, whether that be in a store or a corporate office. That includes all the way to pilots and doctors. And if you know an occupation, it's probably here at Lowe's. We also offer SkillBridge at any of our locations across the United States. It is a 12-week program. We start a new cohort every first Monday of the month. About 90% of our SkillBridge is actually store-based. So if you want to go back to your point of enlistment, whether that be for me, it would have been in a small little town in Indiana, and there's this Lowe's about 20 minutes. So you can do your SkillBridge in that Lowe's and be able to go back to your home of point of enlistment. About 90% of the individuals that participate in our fellowship receive a full-time offer post that fellowship. And then the other program that I'll talk about that I'm really excited about, and Rebecca's been spearheading for us, is our Military Spouse Fellowship Program. So our Military Spouse Fellowship Program allows for you as a military spouse to come to Lowe's for a 12-week training program into a sales specialist role. So a sales specialist, if you've ever bought an appliance from us or gone to the pro desk or maybe ordered custom windows or custom doors, you're talking to a sales specialist. They're specialized in being able to customize the orders and be able to order a lot of different products for you. That's available at any of our locations across the United States. And even though it's a small program that we have had so far, we're still knocking at the absolute 100% conversion to full-time out of that program. So if you're interested in being a part of that program and starting your career off at Lowe's, stop by our booth, say hello, and we'd love to talk to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And just wanted a couple of poll results I wanted to drop in here. We have about 55% of you that are joining us for the first time. So thank you so much for being here. Looks like we have about 30% junior enlisted. So way to go, E4 Mafia. And we have just shy of over half of you are student veterans, or military affiliated students. So we're super happy to have you here. All right, next up we have Tiffany Doherty at Johnson & Johnson. Tiffany, it's all you.
Thanks so much. I'm so excited to be back here with my 50 strong peeps and proud E4 Mafia right here. I love our enlisted community as well as our officers, but my heart's with the enlisted. I want to tell you a little bit about what Johnson & Johnson is and isn't, and then I hope you'll come visit us in our breakout room. First off, we don't make consumer baby products and Band-Aids anymore. That is a separate company. That is what a lot of people know us by. But the truth is that was a small fraction of our business that we've spun off into a separate company. Kenvue is the name of that company if you want to find them. What do? We are the world's largest, most broadly based healthcare company, a Fortune 50 that is changing the trajectory of human health. If you have a contact lens, chances are we made it. If a loved one had heart surgery recently, chances are we were involved. If you've ever gotten a stitch, chances are it was an Ethicon stitch. If you've gotten a vaccine or a medication or a pharmaceutical and people in your life use those, anybody use healthcare? We touch 1 billion lives a day. We are largely a supplier to the healthcare industry, if you think about that, and an innovator, researching and developing new innovative medicines and medical technology, and then following that all the way through to the patient. What really drives everything that we do, though, because I talk a lot about when we bring veterans in, their retention is stronger, their performance is stronger, they're getting promoted. Why do we think that is? We think it's because our values resonate, which are really driven by our credo that says every decision we make, we consider stakeholders in this order: the patients, their mothers and fathers, doctors and nurses, the people our products touch. Second, our employees. Third, the communities in which we do business. And fourth, our shareholders. We believe our shareholders will get a fair return if we're focused on those other 3 elements as well. So I hope that you'll come and learn more. We have 4 dedicated military hiring tracks, a sales pathway, we have SkillBridge, we have 2 leadership development programs, but also lots and lots and lots of jobs it takes to run a business of this size of about 130,000 employees. So come talk to us and learn more. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Tiffany. And next we have Seth Peterson over at Fiserv.
Hey, Chantel, thanks. Well, I'm so glad I get to follow Tiffany because they manage healthcare, and Fiserv, we pretty much have everything but healthcare. So we pair very nicely together. I love Tiffany. Always a pleasure having her around. So Fiserv. Well, I guess first by myself, I retired out of the military in 2022 out of Center Universe, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, airborne all the way. So now I work for Fiserv, right? What is Fiserv? Fiserv is a financial services company. We're business to business. We enable money movement for our financial institutions, businesses, and consumers. A lot of people have never heard of us because they don't realize that what we do, because you're not going to see like a powered by Fiserv at Dunkin' Donuts or Walmart or Uber, but do know that our services and our technology and money movement services touch almost 100% of everyone in the United States, and we are in more than 100 countries. So what are we looking for, right? Like I said, we're looking for pretty much everything but healthcare. Predominantly, we are a fintech company, so we have a lot of stuff in software development, front end, back end, IT, infrastructure, architecture, implementations, cybersecurity, project, product, program management, right? Lots of great things. Obviously, right now, if you're not aware, Hiring Our Heroes has got their cohort 24-2 in full swing. If you are part of that cohort, please reach out to us. We are actively taking applications for that right now as well. Other than that, please come out to our breakout room. We'll talk about some of the things we've got going on in the country. And yeah, hope to see you there. Back to you, Chantel.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I was going to pass it over to Steve at Verizon, but I feel like we should pass it to Michael McCoy to wish him a belated happy birthday from yesterday.
Hey, Chantel, thank you so much. Everybody, I'm glad to be here. I hope you're doing well on this beautiful, somewhat sunny February 29th, which is always a fun day every 4 years. So appreciate you all being here. I am Michael McCoy. I do lead military and emerging talent programs at Verizon. So what that looks like is all of our military fellowships, skill bridge, direct hire opportunities. We have the whole team here, but we also have apprenticeship pathways and other ways for you to join our organization. We look at how are you skilled, where do you want to be reskilled and upskilled, and then deployed within our business. So most people, when they think of Verizon, they think of the retail store in the corner. While that is a large piece of our business, we have to have a huge network and infrastructure behind that to make sure that we're running. And about 1/3 of the world's internet is moving through Verizon network lines. And so a lot of engineering and other opportunities, real estate, things like that. So lots of different opportunities, not just in the retail store, but we do have those opportunities. I know that Chantel and Candy are very passionate about student veterans. So we have $8,000 a year in tuition assistance if you want to come work in a retail store and use that with your GI Bill and make sure that you have enough money to live and buy food. We are very passionate about making sure that you want to reach your goals and potentials. What we want to celebrate is we have the 2 V's. We're passionate about Verizon and bringing you here. We're also passionate about you as veterans, military spouses, active duty service members. We want to make sure you're successful. So the advice that you're going to get from our team is going to help you not just here, but it'll help you with Tiffany at Johnson & Johnson and Jess at John Deere and Jamie at Cushman. We want to set you up for success, not just with us, but broadly across the whole organization. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you and happy belated birthday. And then we have Aaron Miranda from Wells Fargo.
Thank you. I'm Aaron Miranda, OIF Army veteran, and I'm the Senior Military Talent Liaison for Wells Fargo. And I've been on a Stagecoach for close to 3 years, but I've been in talent positions in military transition services for over 18 years, from working in academia to owning and operating my own recruitment firm. Now, at Wells Fargo, my responsibility is actually really, really simple. It's to help veterans and military spouses find the right position with us. And at Wells Fargo, we have over 30 individuals dedicating your success through direct placements to our veteran exclusive programs, such as our boosted banking program, our apprenticeship program, our CFP program, and so much more. So stop by our breakout room to find out a bit more and come talk to me. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then we have next Tim at United Health Group.
All right, great. Thank you, Chantel. So I am actually filling in for Barb Beltran, who normally sits in this position, but me and her are partners in crime. I am a fellow military skill bridge graduating candidate, I guess you'd say, but I work in the United Health Group's talent marketplace and talent mobility as an people development engagement consultant. So most people don't realize that United Health Group is a Fortune 5 company and is not just healthcare insurance, but actually clinical as well. So we have anything and everything you could think of except for aircraft mechanics and aircraft pilots. So when you're thinking of UHG, we have just about everything. We are located worldwide with roughly 450 to 460,000 employees, ranging from those who deliver medications to transportation to finance, IT, cybersecurity, HR, and things like that. So I am excited to be here. We do have skill bridge opportunities that are non-cohort based, but more individualized, as well as military spouse programs. And we're excited to be here and help provide opportunities for our transitioning and veterans on this call. Back to you, Chantel. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Tim. And then we have Jess Ahoy Matey at John Deere.
I love that. Thank you, Chantal. So she already pronounced my name the right way. If you ever forget, it's not Maddie, it's Matey, like a pirate. I am here representing John Deere, a very iconic brand, with my amazing partner, Cassie Klubzinski. I'll save you the details, but I just want you all to understand that we have a global mission of feeding and sheltering the world. And as veterans and military spouses and dependents, you know what being part of a bigger mission is like. And so come to us and be a part of the mission with us. I myself am a veteran. I am a current active duty spouse, and Cassie is an active duty Army spouse as well. So we have worn and supported the uniform, and we understand you all as well. So we have nationwide opportunities for our program. Helps veterans, transitioning service members, spouses, and eligible dependents. So if you're in any of those categories, we have a spot for you, and we have a conversation with every single one of you, a 30-minute conversation where you can be dedicated and look us in the eye, and we can talk about your future with you. There is an opportunity or a location just outside or in driving commutable distance outside of every CONUS military base. So if you are a transitioning service member or a military spouse, this is extremely beneficial for you because you can stay close to home and join our family. So if you want to learn more, come to our breakout room. And I'm also all about being efficient with your time and effective. So if you are looking for something that is revolving around IT or something remote or hybrid, we may not have those opportunities for you. And there's a lot of amazing companies here that I know personally would take better care of you than we could for those specific opportunities. So I hope to talk to you in our breakout room.
Thank you, Jess. Appreciate it. And then Josh, are you presenting for Amazon today?
I guess I can do that. All right. So I work for a small company. You may have never heard of us. We're Amazon. We put packages on doors, or at least that's what we think, but we do way more than that. So I'm here with my partner, Samantha Gench. We specifically hire military into our field ops roles. That's area managers, operational managers inside of the warehouse. We also have some representation for AWS. They do the cloud support. We support a lot of the different companies here, not to mention, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, the PGA, the NFL. We support a ton. So lots to learn. I am a retired Navy veteran. I was at once part of the E4 Mafia, but I doubled up and retired as an E8. So just wanted to put that out there. And when I did retire, I was a director of personnel for Navy recruiting. So I might have been at this for maybe a minute or two, but we are excited to talk to all of you, explore any opportunities. As Jess Matey said, that we don't personally for the field ops have any hybrid roles, but there are some hybrid roles available. They're just not for the military specifically for us. AWS might have a little bit more, but excited. Come join us in the breakout room if you're interested, and we can have the discussion and talk about your career goals and how they align with your personal goals. One thing I will tell you, when I joined Amazon, I retired in 2021, and it was a very comfortable fit because when I walked through the door, the leadership principles that we resonate here at our company are expressed day daily, just like the core values that you discussed, whether you were Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, whatever. And it's present in everything we do. It's discussed in everything we do, and they align very well and transition very well from military. So looking forward to talking to everybody today. And back to you, Chantel.
All right, thank you. And then just so everybody knows, there's going to be an Amazon breakout room and then an AWS breakout room. So you have your choice of those two. All right, next up we have John Snyder at HCA Healthcare. John, take it away.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. John Snyder, I'm the program manager for military affairs at HCA Healthcare. Common theme that you've heard already from many other industries is that our industry may, you may not think of healthcare as, doctors and nurses. We have much more to offer, just like United Healthcare. We hire everything United Health does with the addition of pilots. So got you there. So pilots and aviation mechanics, we do search for those. But like Mike was saying about Verizon, we're truly a system. And to keep that system up and running, it takes a whole lot of folks. But one of the things that we do, what we can offer everybody on this call is purpose and community. So if you want to learn a little bit about finding your next purpose or finding community inside of HCA, feel free to stop by. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, John. And then now we have Billy Flagg from Cushman and Wakefield.
Yes, thanks, Chantel. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Billy Flagg. I'm the military recruiting specialist for Cushman and Wakefield. I actually came through the SkillBridge program here back in 2021, which seems like ages ago, the early days with Candy. But just a quick overview about Cushman. We're one of the largest companies you probably never heard of. We deal with commercial real estate, right? So what does that mean? It's the places where you shop, sometimes where you might live, depending if it's multifamily or apartments, and where you work and where you play too. So we're dealing with stadiums, malls, shopping centers, the whole nine. So what do we do there and what roles do we have for you, right? So we facilitate the leasing, purchasing, maintenance and engineering, management, overall management of those buildings and the administration of those buildings. So our roles translate to that as well. One thing I do want you all to keep in mind, you do not need real estate experience to work here. There are some roles obviously where you do. I want to put this out there now. Project management is 99% going to be one of them. They do want a construction background. However, I do not have any real estate experience besides my house and knowing that I owe money for a very long time. That's the only experience I have, and I'm here, right? So just keep that in mind. You do not need real estate experience for all roles here. I am joined today by Jamie McCall. She is the SkillBridge lead. So hop into our breakout room, hang out with us. Keep in mind, we like to keep that a flowing conversation. We're not just talking at you the whole time. So please bring your questions. I was an Army recruiter before this. If it gets awkward and quiet, I will call people out and it will still be funny again. But looking forward to talking with everyone. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Billy. And then lastly, we have Samira from Tech Systems.
Hi, good morning. Thanks, Candy. Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks, Candy and Chantel, for having us here today. I'm Samira, as Chantel mentioned. I'm the Senior Veteran Program Strategist with Tech Systems, and I have the absolute pleasure of being here with all of you today. I've proudly served in the Army for 21 years, so I understand firsthand the challenges that come with transitioning from the military. 3 years ago, I began my very own transitioning journey, and I found myself facing challenges that I was really not prepared for. And it was during this time that I leaned heavily onto my network and organizations like 50 Strong for the support that I needed to really get through my transition. I'm a proud product of SkillBridge, and I truly understand the mixed emotions that comes with separation from the military. I definitely want to take this time to give you an insight of Tech Systems and who we are. Tech is a global business and technology service company. Our mission is to help clients achieve their business transformation and customer experience goals. Our expertise in cloud data and digital platform at Tech Systems, and our purpose is to create significant purpose for people to achieve fulfillment through career success. And that is really why we're here. We pride ourselves in fostering inclusive, diverse, and equitable culture, both within our workforce and in the market. Our commitment to this community is what has earned us the recognition of Employer of Choice for 9 years. And we have had the pleasure of hiring over 3,000 veterans in various roles to help them kickstart their careers, transition into new industries, or advance their professional goals. We partner with over 6,000 clients, including 80% of the Fortune 500 companies, many who are on this call today that we have amazing partnerships to maximize opportunities for the incredible talent of you all on this call. We at Tech truly, truly value the expertise that you bring to the table, and we want to help you drive and explore the best experiences for you professionally and personally. If you are interested in learning more roles in technology, cybersecurity, engineering, help desk and desktop, program and project management, administrative role, business and data analysis, sales and recruiting, please join us in our breakout room. I'll have 2 amazing recruiters that are going to be available to connect with you, discuss roles, and truly give you some tidbit nuggets on how to increase your marketable skills. Look forward to seeing you all today. And again, thanks for having us today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Samira. All right. Just a few things before we move on into opening the breakout rooms. So one, just want to make sure the breakout rooms are specifically for job seekers. So please, if you are not a job seeker, go ahead and stay in the main session with us unless you're an employer representative in a breakout room. A couple things, and I'm sorry, my computer. We have 3 tools that are really important that I want to talk about, and I'm going to drop a link in the chat that has all the links for here. But we have our key info and employment pathways listed on our website. This is not a job board. It's a really high level overview of all the different opportunities that are available with our employer participants. And so if you're unsure of which breakout room you want to go into, or unsure of, what locations might be available, this is a great place to start to get an understanding of the different pathways each company might have. And I will drop that in the chat in just a second. And then we also
Chantel, I got you. I'm doing it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, thank you. We have our student listings, which is for military affiliated students, student veterans. You have the ability to check and see internship opportunities, part-time roles, as well as new grad FTE positions. And these are all amazing opportunities that are highlighted by the military talent teams at these companies, and they work hand in hand for that really nice handoff to our campus team. So please, if you're a military affiliated student, I definitely want you to check those out. And then, of course, we have our SkillBridge listings. And I'm so sorry, my computer is sticky. Our SkillBridge listings, you have almost 6,000 locations or 6,000 opportunities listed on our website. You can filter by city and state level. Actually, in the last 24 hours, we've had almost 1,800 updates. So it's a really great opportunity for you to check out and determine, especially if location is incredibly important, what opportunities are available for you. And then for one of our last tools, I'm going to pass it over to Candy for her to talk about.
Okay, y'all. Here's one thing I want to share with you. Our employers hear me use the word a lot: quick and scrappy. So just last night, I heard about some brand new apprenticeship pathways at Verizon. And while I was sitting in our daughter's cheer practice, we added those to our website. I just dropped the link there. To our employer partners that are here that also have apprenticeships that are not included, Wells Fargo, John Deere, AWS, we'll get all those in, but these are brand new. If you have questions about the Verizon apprenticeships, which are an awesome alternative for those of you that may not want to go to college and may want to get hands-on experience, these just dropped last night. We're so happy to share those with you. We will be adding more to this page. Like I said before, our goal is that you know all the opportunities available to you, and we're working quickly and scrappy toward that every single day. The webpage will look better after today. Apologies that it's not so pretty, but at least the information's there as a starting point.
Thanks, Candy. All right. Now, as we get ready to open up the breakout rooms, I just want to let you know, please make sure that you understand how to navigate in and out of the breakout rooms. If you don't, you can stay in the main room with us. We're going to send out 15-minute reminders so that way you can come and go to whichever breakout room that you're interested in. If you have no idea what's happening, please just go ahead and stay in the main session with Candy and I, and we can definitely help you. For our employer participants, please just make sure once you go into your breakout room that you stay in your room, so that way any job seekers that want to talk to you can know that you're there. If you have any issues moving into a breakout room, please just drop your name and the breakout room that you want to join, and we will help assist you.
Breakout rooms are now open.
Yep. Breakout rooms are open.
Is that listed this is Josh from Amazon. Is that listed somewhere? I'm not seeing how to jump
Yeah,
into the breakout.
Click the button called breakout rooms.
Yep. And if you don't see breakout rooms right away, there's a more button on the bottom right hand of your screen with 3 dots. If you click that, you'll see the breakout rooms and all the individual rooms listed.
There we go. I'm jumping in. Thank you.
Thanks. Chantel, recording paused.
Myself in there so that I know you talked about it. Is being recorded. And yeah, we'll send you something.
UHG has nothing to give because I don't know what Barb has. So yeah, maybe next time, or if Candy knows something. That's why I can't speak up about that.
All right. Well, if employers have any swag and they want to talk about it, you could drop it in the chat. But also right now, any employers, if it's your opportunity to drop in your contact information, go ahead and drop that in the chat. And then we will close out shortly. But I really appreciate everybody being here. This recording should be up on our website on YouTube by next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then don't forget, we have our upcoming events on, we have a Lowe's employer exclusive event on March 14th. And then we have some exciting employer exclusive events coming in April. And then for any of our employer reps, if you have some apprenticeships, please be sure to get in touch with us. But thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. And that's it. You're all free to go.
Thanks, Chantel.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.